Guys, welcome in to Divine Golden Master. All right, I'm out here on my workout and I was getting some downloads, and I've been getting this download for a while now, like longer than a year, but I haven't really presented it. I've been presenting it in different ways, but I got the direct download like the other day when I was walking. And I want to talk about escaping spiritual prisons, but just prisons, period. And when I say prisons, I'm speaking of mental prisons. And what I mean by that is evil eye, for example. Yes, evil eye is real. Evil eye is real. Okay? It's very real. I've experienced it. But guess what? That is a prison to allow something to make you feel like, oh, I have to have this evil eye bracelet. I have to have this evil eye pendant here. Now, is it effective? Yes. But these are just tools. So I want people to really understand what these tools are, right? Because we're gonna dive into the spiritual prison. Now, understand what your tools are. Okay, your tools are not there to be your end all be all. Like, if I don't have my evil eye pendant, oh my God. Or even when, like, if I don't have my evil eye pendant in my car, oh my God, I'm not protected. No, that's not the case. The case is that when I have my evil eye pendant, the energy that the evil eye pendant vibrates on, first of all, you have to do the history. When you break down the history of things, you take the time to think deeper. You take the time to see more. You will know that the evil eye was created when? Do anybody know that? The evil eye purpose and originated and all that. Do you know that? I'm not going to tell you, do your research. But I remember my mom, even as a Christian, my mother, she went to Greece and she was telling me about how she was telling her about the evil eye. And I was like, look at you. You just say that was demonic. Now, it vibrates on an energy so heavy because so many people have associated. Well, I just seen two red birds. Period. Hey. Because people have associated those energies with the evil eye pendant. So now it's vibrating on a level of, it works because energetically, the mind, mentally, and energetically, your mind is going to tell you, okay, this is going to protect me. I have my evil eye pendant. I'm protected. Seems like the mind, right? We're gonna see how everything keeps going back to the mind. Just like this symbol I have on my hand is a symbol triggering the mind, right? So when we light these candles, I want to show you how this bird in the tree. Oh, he just moved. Where'd he go? He moving fast, y'all. But yeah. So if we trigger these different things, if it triggering our mind, candles, all these things. This is why last year I was so heavy on waking y'all up to staying in the all is mine, the Hermetic principle. The all is mine. Because if I create a symbol today that ends up lasting, like say if I created this, right? Even though I didn't. Say if I did though. Then I had like a group of people that just started doing it with me, and then we all just keep doing it. And they pass it down to their kids. And they pass it down to their kids. And next thing you know, in 4024, my symbol's going crazy. People still using it. It's still working. Why is that? Because we gave it the power. So this is another significance here of collective consciousness. Collective consciousness is very powerful, right? And this is why people say, oh, if we could just unite. But everybody don't really know what that really means on a deep level. If everybody could just unite and have on a common goal, we'll be able to literally shift the universe, because we are the universe. We're creating the universe. Flower of life, we are one. Before I even fully understood these things, I've operated in them, okay? So, let's keep going. Let's break down another spiritual concept, okay? Because a lot of people get so caught up in their spirituality. I gotta have my sage. I gotta have my bracelets. I gotta have my copper wire. I gotta have this. I need my cards and da da da. But we're so much more than that. Now, is there something wrong with the cards? No, there's nothing wrong with the cards. But we're so much more than the cards, right? We're so much more than the cards. We could create our own cards. We could create something beyond the cards, mental cards, whatever. And it's like, I want people to wake up to the fact that you never needed anything outside of yourself. Let me say that again. You never needed anything outside of yourself. Okay? But that's what they teach us to believe, right? In the Matrix. So naturally, when a spiritual being having a human experience comes into this life, and they come into this matrix tells them all these things, all this conditioning, all this programming, and then now this person has developed these preconceived notions about everything, right? All right, so say this person finds religion, or boom, they think that that's law, or they find spirituality, and then boom, they just get stuck. Life is ever changing. We're growing constantly. We're evolving constantly. So just because you can't light that candle, y'all know I love light my candles, because number one, you have to look at everything scientifically. But just because you don't have those candles or those tools does not mean you can't manifest what you want, because it never started from that. Did you know that you never really manifested from that candle? You manifested from your mind. And the candle was just the source of remembrance. Because what do we speak about the evil eye? People will remember it. So it holds that energy. So the remembrance, and study the scientific process. Study the scientific process of fire magic. And y'all know I preach heavy on spiritual baths. People will be like, okay, so do I need to do spiritual baths anymore? Do I need to light candles anymore? Do I need to da-da-da? Do you need to? No. But is there scientific benefits from it? Yes. Because there are things that are, how can I say it? There are unspoken messages and downloads that we're constantly receiving, that we're constantly eating, that we're constantly seeing. Okay, and we're receiving whether we want to or not, right? And this is why these practices hold so much weight in transforming. But my message to y'all today is to don't get stuck in that. Don't get stuck in the belief that if I don't have my candles, if I don't have this, I can't do this. If I don't have my sage, I can't cleanse. If I don't have... Our bodies are made up of all the elements. Speak over your life. Use your mind. Mental manifestation is one of the best things that is really where I start a lot of my clients that now, because I want them to understand where it truly comes from first. I want them to get that you're understanding and you're manifesting these things because you put your mind to it. Literally. So go look in the mirror and say, good fucking job. Because, especially for us women, especially for us black women, but women period, we are the creators. Okay? We're the creators. And we are the most suppressed, oppressed. We just got rights not too long ago. So it's like the fact that us as a woman, we've grown so much Utilize that benefit. Utilize that power that we've gained and start to create your life. If you don't have the candles, or if you can't book a ritual, or if you can't do this and you don't have this and you don't have that, start in your mind. Literally, start in your mind. Escape spiritual prison. Escape victim prison. Nothing ever works for me. I'm trying to manifest, but I'm trying to see what's the best way. The universe is not. You are the universe. So if the universe is not, it's because you're not. And some of you guys will be like, okay, so what do I do? Envision. If you have trouble envisioning, I tell y'all this. If you have trouble envisioning, envision first first envision a square or a shape. Close your eyes and envision a square or a shape. Close your eyes now. Now you're doing that really good. Now envision the house that you grew up in that you know very well. Envision the rooms. Take it gradually. But, we're constantly evolving. We're constantly growing. And the more that you grow, the more that you gain more understanding. You evolve, you gain more understanding. And you understand that, okay, well, yes, my tools do work. But do I always really need them to manifest? No. But if I want to, and I want to exercise that part of myself, I can. See, another problem is with society these days, people so quick to label you, and you label yourself, and no, you're ever changing, you're ever growing. Your possibilities are endless. You could decide who you want to be whatever you want to be. Look at him. Look at him listening. But you could be whoever you want to be. You could do whatever you want to do. And that is another reason why it's so good to fast, because when you're fasting, you're not intaking, because the food is a program too. So when you're fasting, you stop that food program. When you fast from TV, you stop that conditioning. When you fast from certain relationships, you stop that conditioning and programming. And I've been thinking really deeply lately. This train going by, so I hope it doesn't mess the sound up. But I've been thinking very deeply lately, and how real are generational curses? Like, is that something that they just created to throw a mental blockage on us, to feel like we'll never surpass certain things? You know what I mean? Even just like when it comes to certain things within, like, y'all know I started in doing a lot of hoodoo. But I'm beyond that, because I have the freedom to do this and do that and do that. And we're living in a time where we have so much freedom, and we're living in the age of information Aquarius. People just are lazy. Like, for lack of better terms, they're just lazy. And I don't mean physically lazy, I mean mentally. They don't want to think for themselves. They want to be told everything. They don't want to do their own research. So don't just listen to what I'm saying. Go do your research, okay? And as you do your research, you'll start to see and understand what I mean. And if this doesn't resonate with your spirit, as you evolve and you grow, you'll have the understanding to see. You know what I mean? And this is just as if, like, certain people will continuously be in certain cycles, and I'll see spiritualists that will be in cycles, just constantly lighting candles for certain things. Like, say if they're trying to obtain peace or whatever, and they'll continuously be in a cycle of lighting all these candles, but they continuously live this regular toxic mindset. They never change their mindset. They still talking negative. They always around these people. They still do this. They still do that. Now, everything in moderation, but don't be one of them. Okay? Escape the spiritual prison. Escape the religious prison. Escape the victim prison. Escape the I need someone to figure it out for me, or I need to watch a video that tells me exactly what to do because I can't do the research for myself because I'm lazy. Escape that prison. But yeah, I love y'all. I will see y'all in my next one. And another great tip to manifest, if you're having trouble. Now, if you're scared, go read a book, okay? Go evolve. Go look into quantum physics. Research that. Because fear is not real. They want us to believe it is, though. So, do your research. All right, on quantum physics, on science. All right. And go, after you do that, if you're scared, do that first. But if you ain't scared and you just want to see what's going to happen, go into a dark room, maybe even your bathroom, and turn your bathtub on and maybe do a spiritual bath at the same time. But go into a dark room and think about what you want to create. Maybe you could even jot down a list before you go in a dark room. Jot down a list like, I want to manifest this lover. I want to be like this. I want him to look like this. Not too specific on the looks. Leave room for the universe to give you options, especially in the beginning. You don't want to be too specific because it's going to be way harder. Not way harder, but it may take longer and your belief may not be there yet to be able to wait and keep going. Okay? So, because remember, as soon as you start having those thoughts of, oh, this isn't working. This is never going to work. Things never work for me. You're killing your manifestation. You're killing it. You're killing it. So, go ahead, jot your list down. Write you out a little story in your journal. And then go in that darkness and envision that story. Make it come to life. Filmmaker. Okay? All right, y'all. I got to run. Finish up my workout with a nice little run. Okay? I love y'all. I love yourself. And I'll see you on my next one. Peace, you guys.